Okay guys, welcome to Martin Motorsport, and tonight we are at the Murray Bridge Speedway, big sprint car show on, and it's also the Wingless Sprint 60 lapper. So only the two classes here tonight. With the Wingless we have 36 cars, that was capped at that, so 12 in each heat. And same as normal, top 16 go straight through to the A main, and then the top 4 from the B main all qualify for the A main, which is 60 laps. So obviously the first thing we've got to do is try and make the A main, but I think we're all ready to go. Tried to get here early. It's 42 degrees today. It's a stinker, but it's just coming cloudy and stormy, so I'm hoping we get the night through. So a little bit of rain just before, but not much, but it's still bloody hot. So I think we're ready to go now. This video brought to you by Smedley's Tyre Service, and also the Tyre Surgeon, which is all run by the Smedley family. Darren from Smedley's Tyre Service and the rest of the crew, Brad, Jack, Tanya, and the other part of the family, Justin and Haley, been supporting our motorsport for many years, and thanks for getting us a couple of new tyres which should see us out for the rest of the season. So we've got a few Wingless over here, and all down the back is all Wingless, and around the corner. Parked my new truck just over here, so we can show you guys what it looks like. Need to do a little bit of polishing there. There's a little bit of dirt on the side. I'll get to that later on, but we'll sneak down here, look at some of the sprint cars. Give us a wave, Wayne. So they're just over here at the moment doing the driver's briefing. I don't know if Sam's going to get time to do a track walk or go down there, because we've been running a bit late. They have put the show on an hour later, so instead of 6 o'clock start, it's a 7 o'clock start. But we'll just sneak down and check out the track now. One of the only people here that follows Gilligan, drifting in Gilligan. Check it out. The best gate operator at Murray Bridge. We'll just sneak down and have a look. You can even smell the rain at the moment, so I don't know. It's track's actually looking pretty good. They've got a fair bit of water into it, so looks like the Wingless will be out track packing, but at least it's not completely sloshy mud like it is sometimes. Okay guys, here we go, heat 1, starting out of 3, 2 back on the inside, and track is a bit greasy. This is normally early in the night where we stuff up. A few people in the earlier heats having trouble turning it. Probably hand you back to Clay per view, because they're filming tonight, because my camera work is pretty shit. We'll do the first lap and see how he goes. Got Ryle and Furler up there on 2, so
there's Sam Martin in the S66. He's pretty versatile, whether it's long track, solo speedway racing or wingless. This man's a hard charger, and he will give 110% on every occasion. The rest of the field forming up. There's Sam Martin coming out of position number 3. We got the 7 of Melissa Crouch, the young lady. She will not be intimidated. She will get on the gas hard as she always does. Kennedy starting out of position 7 in this one. We go green with event number 3, heat 3 of the Wingless. The 26 of Ryle and Furler. You still want to give yourself the best possible opportunity. There's the 98 of Hayden Vickers in the Lewiston haulage entry. He's trying to make a few moves. Managed to get past Fox a few moments ago. Fox rips back past him. So your running order at the moment, it is Furler, followed by Kennedy. Then it's back to Daryl Nucky in 3rd, Melissa Crouch stalking him from 4th. Then it's Fox from Vivian, Vickers, Martin, Cowie and Miller.
Turn number 2, they all get by him, but the caution light may have to come out, although they've all got by. Checkered flag will be out. For Ryle and Furler, Brent Fox will get 2nd. Matthew Kennedy, Melissa Crouch, Daryl Nucky, Hayden Vickers, Scott Vivian, Sam Martin, and Tate Cowie, Ross Miller failing.
Okay guys, first heat, pretty crap. Didn't have any grip, and the car was way too loose. And yeah, just couldn't get any speed up, so pretty well fucked the night up with that one. But changed some shocks, changed the rear tyre. We had probably way too much stagger. That's the most stagger we've ever had, but we thought we might give it a go, because when it's a bit greasy like that, we usually have trouble not turning. This time I just wanted to turn too much, so one day we'll sort it out. I don't think we'll have an interview with Sam at the moment. He's not real happy. So the old 5-minute trick, give him 5 minutes to calm down. So starting at the back in the next one, or 8, so he needs to do a bit of work. I don't know where he ended up with that one, 7th, 8th. So yeah, starting from the back, a lot of work to do. So probably just looking to get a good position so he can get a good starting position in the B main. Okay, here we go, heat 2, 4 back on the outside. A lot of work to do after that first heat, so hopefully he can gain a couple of spots and make the B main not quite so bad.
In the 47, we're underway. Round through turn number 1 and 2. Brent Fox to the inside quickly in car number 14. One of the cars really out of shape there. Might have been Melissa Crouch in car number 7. She gathers it back up. Their leader on lap number 1 will be Brent Fox. In the 14, then we go back to Tapley in the 47. Number 8, but out front nothing's changed. It is still Brent Fox. As we look further back, that's the 66 of Sam Martin. Caleb Evans in behind him in car number 82. Yellow lights are out for the 57 of Kira Lee Pitcher. Fastest car on the racetrack at the moment actually is the 66 of Sam Martin. Back there in the 4th spot. Of course, Sam has his own YouTube channel, which is quite interesting to follow. In fact, was up at Bathurst at the Bathurst Long Track a couple of weekends ago, John. So, of course, the Martin family, long-time 500cc competitors. So Sam headed up to Bathurst at the famous Bathurst Showgrounds for the long track a couple of weeks ago. I think he finished on the podium. Back underway, 7 laps to go here in heat number 5 of our Wingless Sprint 60 lapper. Leading away is the 14 of Brent Fox. Fox, as I said, just picked up this ride recently. Second in his opening heat race, now looking at a heat win. Real surprise packet here, Foxy, tonight. See the battle for second. Matthew Kennedy up to, goes by the 47 of Tapley, the racing further back. Quite hectic right now. Martin Sloan, in fact, Martin lost quite a few spots there. Now finds himself at the tail of the field, battling with Mason Merritt in car number 55. But out in front it is still Brent Fox. But out through 3 and 4, very impressive run for Brent Fox in car number 14. Matthew Kennedy will get second. Then we go back to Anthony Tapley, Caleb Evans. Melissa Crouch recovered nicely, finished 5th. Ahead of Daryl Sloan, Sam Martin, Mason Merritt. And Kira Lee Pitcher fails to go the distance.
Okay guys, here we go, B main. Didn't have time to chat between that last one. Still a bit pissed off, and yeah, car's just not handling good. So we have, what have we done? We've lowered the front a little bit and changed the front shocks, and we'll see what happens. So 2 back on the outside, needs to get in the top 4 to make the feature. Okay guys, looks like he's starting out at 2. Nate didn't rock up, must have car problems, so let's just hope the thing turns.
future. William Caruso and Thomas Walkham. That is your field. We get the green. William Caruso made a pretty good start. Will we remain green here? Belitho in the 52. Appears to have shot up into second position. Caruso back there in third. Your race leader is the 66 of Sam Martin. Belitho tracking his every move. Caruso understeering again. We've got a spin coming off turn number 2. The driver keeps it going after a nice jockey donut and rejoins the track. So your order here, remember, first 4 to tag onto the back of tonight's 60 lapper for the Wingless Sprint. Sam Martin's out in front. Jason Belitho, the Mildura resident, tucked into second. Had a run at Timmer Speedway with a 360 under the bonnet. 2 weeks ago, he's copped a big bout of understeering, clouded the fence in 3 and 4. He cannot steer the car, and consequently we will be under caution. What a shame. I know whether something... Ross Miller in the 24. First line out in that race car at the moment. He's in a transfer position. Unless the 97 of Leanne Turner can do something here, although Ross just skates up the track a little bit. Lachlan Evans has ripped past Turner on the back chute. Leanne not looking very comfortable. The car resembling a pack of killer pythons.
Yeah, caution will come out. Kira Lee Pitcher looped it in turn number 4. All on her lonesome with the back.
11 remaining. Take it away, Phil.
So back underway. Can we get this one in the books? 11 still remaining, as you said, John, as we head down through turn number 1 and 2. It's a 66 of Sam Martin out in front. We go back to the 38 of Rodder. There's a 55 of Merritt. They're the top 3. Bit of a gap, but it's still Sam Martin in car number 66, starting to drive away with it here. Commanding position. He charges down the back straight away on the river side of the racetrack. And it's James Rodder, Mason Merritt. So Merritt too now may come under some pressure here late in this one. As a leader now on the back of some slower traffic. Gets by Kira Lee in the 57. Next car to go a lap down will be Lockie Evans in the 33. He probably will catch him too with 5 to go. Out of turn number 2. Down on the back straight. He's right now on the back of Lockie Evans. So the lap traffic racing down on the bottom side of the racetrack through 1 and 2. A leader just right around the outside. Oh, Caruso spun in car number 10.
It seemed to me like it was a little bit of a hail. 60 lapper for the Wingless Sprints. Results now up on your screen. Martin followed by Rodder, Merritt, Miller, Conlon, Turner, Walkham, Evans.
Look, we got to thank these guys here for helping us out. Old Scott's had a bit of trouble with his motor, so he's pulled out for the night. We had a stuffed front left tyre, so Scotty's lent us his. Getting in here, making the car look good. I'm absolutely stuffed. That's what happens when you're old and fat.
And it's hot.
It is hot. So thanks, guys. Car's still a bit of a handful. It was a lot better in the B, but he said it was got a bit twitchy. So what have we done? We have put some different shocks on the front to try and just loosen it up just a touch. And we've got a little bit more stagger. So we'll see how things go. Long race, 60 bloody laps, so a race of nutrition. Is that the right word? Nutrition. Doesn't seem right. So we'll have a talk with Sam in a minute now that he's a little bit happier than earlier on. Okay guys, we've got him in a bit happier mood. Give us a smile.
Barely.
So what's been happening tonight, Sam?
Oh, we just cannot set up a car to save our lives. It's just one of those nights.
Especially in the first races.
Yeah, We got it a little bit better then, but like it felt good at the start, but even like the last 6 laps, the moisture was coming back up on turns 1 and 2, so that got harder, and then 3 and 4 was slick, so it's a real technical track really, a bit rough on turns 3 and 4, so we've loosened it up a little bit. Going to be in traffic, so hopefully it'll be easy to drive, and obviously 60 laps, so I don't want a car that's too tight. Yeah, that's about it, so hopefully we can have a good aim, move forward.
Okay guys, here we go. The 60 lapper track's pretty cut up, so I'm glad it's Sam and not me. Starting from 17, hopefully he just plays it smart. So on the inside, 2 from the back.
Set. It's going to be a grueling contest, an absolute battle of all of these competitors and their machineries, their crew as well. They've played their part here. Have they guessed correctly with the setup? All this and much, much more. We'll find it out shortly. 60 on the counter as we go green. Further away nicely, Fox on the inside, looking Vaughan. Oh, coming together. Nucky was one of the cars that got tangled up. We remain green. Rylan Furler in the 26. He leads lap number 1. Brad Vaughan in the S80 sits in second. Brent Fox back to third. Spoljaric has lost a spot. Tyson Martin in the 9 has slipped on him and up into 4. Around they come again. So Spike battling on, he's back in 5th. Daryl Nucky in 6th, Melissa Crouch in 7th. Matt Kennedy, he's back in 8th. Caleb Evans in 9th. Jesse Alexander rounding out the top 10. So is anybody going to be able to get the mid-track line to work here, or are they all just going to play it safe and stick to the bottom?
I think all you need to do, John, right now is just make sure you stay on the lead lap. That is the main aim of the game right now.
On the 14 of Fox, he couldn't get it done, so Furler at the moment, if he gets past this lap car, he'll have a little bit of a gap up to the Prez in Stoney's number 8.
They just passed the distance of a heat race. Still theoretically 5 heats to go. They're inside the 50 laps now, 48 remaining.
They have been put back 2 positions for an infield pass by the look of it. He's now back there to 3rd with Brent Fox assuming the lead. Michael Spoljaric, Spike back there in 2nd. Vaughan now in 3rd place. Can Matt Kennedy mount some sort of a challenge here? We're about to find out. Melissa Crouch, she's in the 7th. Looking pretty racy. Kennedy now applying the pressure. He's back there in 5th. Tucked in behind him, Anthony Tapley in the S47. Tapley was in a similar position a few weeks back, coming together. Oh, Kennedy trying to hang on. Tapley gets into the back of him. What a shame. Kennedy and Tapley in all sorts of bother, and I reckon MK could have suffered some damage out of this one. In fact,
as you say, I think it's not quite as fast down to the other end of the racetrack, but definitely if you run the top. But have a look at the bottom. Here comes the 66 of Sam Martin as well. So Martin now up inside the top three. He's on a charge as he gets by Todd Moore. So keep an eye on the 66 late in this one too. Up inside the top three, trying to chase down Spike.
Oh, Vaughan spun it at turn 4, 360, and he keeps it going, Brad Vaughan. What an eventful race for that young man. But yeah, you're right, Sam Martin came out of the B main, if you don't mind, and is up into third position. Amazing stuff. And for Spike, this would have to be some sort of a career highlight for him if he can hang on and finish on the podium. We've got 23 laps remaining for Clearview Accessories. This is the Wingless 60 lapper at Murray Machining and Sheds, Murray Bridge Speedway. Where's our race leader? The 14 of Brent Fox. Through he comes. He's leading by close to half a lap from Spike. And then it's back to the 66 of Sam Martin. He's holding down third. Anthony Tapley fourth. There's Spike. And also Sam Martin in the 66. Bold Jarek and Martin. That's second and third.
Our leader is looking at the back of... Oh! Moore finally got the fence. And he brings on the caution.
Has Spike got anything for him sitting back there in second? Sam Martin. And that's 66. An amazing effort after coming out of the B main.
Really enjoys racing on the slick tracks because that's exactly how he won the season opener. Ran the bottom, got by quite a few cars when the track started to rubber down, so perhaps they've got themselves a nice slick track set up aboard that 66 that they always refer back to. So back underway, 14 to go. Has been a marathon effort from every one of these drivers. They're back underway. Can Brent Fox re-establish that lead? Or will the pack be able to run him down? We'll see, 13 to go. It's still Fox out front. Spoljaric has a moment. Here comes both Martin and also the 47 of Taplio. Spoljaric's around in the middle of 3 and 4. And the caution light will be on once again. Gone.
Wow, what a comeback. 12 on the counter here. Tapley trying to work the top. The 14 of Brent Fox continues to lead the way. Sam Martin in the 66 in second. Down the main straight they run, Tapley. He's back in third. A bit of a bobble from our leader. Tapley seems to have the hot setup here for the dying stages. He's going to try and work the top. Fox is floundering. He's loose. And it's Tapley. He works the top side of the speedway. Fox now does not want to give this one up without one heck of a fight. He knows he's got company. Look at Tapley on the top. Wheel to wheel on the main chute.
Yeah, good race up front. As you said, Fox now knows it's not just a cruise now. Laps are winding down and everyone's stepping it up. Tapley to the outside again in turn 4. Now switches to the inside in turn number 1. Sam Martin is back there as well on the 66. Now we've got a race in our hands. 8 laps to go. Oh, Tapley got it a little hot there in turn number 4. Crossed it up. Gave Brent Fox a little bit of breathing room. They're side by side for the second spot. Martin on the inside. Tapley on the high side. Then it's Brad Vaughan back there in 4th. Todd Moore trying to make something happen back there in 5th place as well. This time by it'll be 5 to go for Brent Fox. But the podium hasn't been settled yet. 55 laps down. Got 5 to go. Race leader is still Brent Fox. Has he done enough now, JC, to take the checkers? 4 laps remaining.
Well, we've had so many twists and turns in this race. You wouldn't categorically say he's done enough just yet. Sam Martin in the 66, Tapley in the 47, Tapley. He is treading the boards here. And here comes the 80 of Brad Vaughan. Vaughan now has a bit of a speculator there to the inside of Tapley. Tapley having none of it. It's a real fine line here. I think he's got it better this time. Tapley in the 47, but Martin in the 66 continues to hug the bottom. We've got 2.5 laps remaining for Clearview Accessories. The Wingless Sprint 60 lapper coming to a climax here. They run the main straight. Tapley and Martin. Tapley snookers Martin a little bit. So he's finally broken the shackles and runs a clear second. Does he drop to the bottom? Yes, he does. Well, I think he might have been faster around the top. Brent Fox in the S14. Half a lap remaining before he's going to claim this marathon 60 lapper. Can he keep it together? One more corner. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner will be Brent Fox in the S14. Second place to Anthony Tapley. Third position to the S66 of Sam Martin.
Boy, his runner-up here tonight. And in third place, he was on the podium a couple of weeks ago in Bathurst as well. Please welcome third place tonight, Sam Martin. Sam, we'll just have a very quick word, but you seem to like these slick racetracks. Every time they go a bit slick, you're always right up there towards the front.
Yeah, I don't know why. They felt better on the other corner, but yeah, I knew the car wasn't too great down this end, so I just sort of hugged the pole line and tried not to put my foot down too much. And as I got closer to the front, I was getting a bit happy on my right foot and kept frying the tyres. So yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with that result.
You grew up racing 4 laps, not 60, so how are you feeling?
Not too bad. I was probably more puffed at one of the races at Bathurst, to be honest. A bit more physical, and I was probably just cruising around 80% for most of that race. You know, I was at the back, so I didn't want to get caught up in too much stuff. So, no, pretty happy.
But a good run, though. You came from the B main, and to end up on the podium, you passed a lot of cars.
Yeah, race like that, 60 laps, you just got to hang in there. You know, people are going to go infield and spin out, whatnot. So I just try to keep it in a straight line, and yeah, most of them did the work for me.
There you go. Congratulations, third place tonight. Angel's got your trophy. I'm sure that they'll all have photos taken. Our top 3 tonight. Brent Fox, Anthony Tapley and Sam Martin. Very shortly we'll have hopefully the sprint car presentation as well. But there's your top 3 after 60 grueling laps. They don't look too bad, actually, the drivers. They bit of sweat on the brow, but obviously got through the race A-OK.
I'm happy guy. Bit happier than what he was earlier in the night. Oh, we better get up here and congratulate the boy. Well done, mate. Fucking brilliant. Alright, what happened out there?
I don't know. Not too bad. I sort of just
taking a little bit easy.
Yeah, I just didn't want to fry the tyre and thought them because a couple of cars went infield. I didn't know if I heard one had a puncture, so I didn't know if it was hitting something or the wall.
Thanks, Smedley Tyre Service,
Yeah,
for that tyre for a third, and it's still not too bad. He did a heat race with that. That's still got a bit in it, so it's not too bad. So it's good.
Thanks, mate.
I got you in the video.
Thank you.
Okay, we got the Edwards clan down here. That's the supporters. And Scotty. Scotty's always a little bit quiet. Once he comes out of his shell, he'll be good.
G'day guys, just run down on the 60 lapper. Had a shocker at the start. Got the setup wrong again for the first heat. Made changes and still had it wrong. that was on us, well, on me. Probably still stuck in Bathurst a little bit, not prepared properly. Yeah, had a big week at work, so I didn't get to spend heaps of time in the shed on the car. So yeah, I think we just got to be a little bit more switched on. Probably worked out okay because we went through the B and the track sort of kept changing even throughout the B. So made a few changes and yeah, sort of set up the car for turns 1 and 2 because the moisture was sort of coming back up and it was pretty drivey. And then yeah, in the A, we just try to drive a smart race, try to stay out of trouble. Got caught up with Brett Island a couple of times. He sort of went to cut back on turn 2, and any other time you can sort of just get on the brakes and sort of pull it up and avoid him. But the track was that hooky. Every time I sort of get off the gas or didn't have enough power, I'd just understeer up the track. So I sort of had to keep it planted, and we just come together, little hip and shoulder, and then we come together down the other end when Mason Merritt had a little bit of a lock up. So just one of those things. Managed to get up to second, and then unfortunately Anthony Tapley was come up around the outside of me. We had a good battle for a few laps. It's good when you can sort of race wheel to wheel with those guys. Sort of done I'm still only 2 years in, but had a few battles with a few of those guys, and you sort of know you can trust them. Unlike Brett, no, it wasn't Brett's fault. But yeah, real good racing. Unfortunately, got the better of me. But yeah, to come home with third is unreal. So yeah, real stoked about that. Big thanks to Dad. He helped out through the week because I've been flat out with work and went to footy training. Probably shouldn't have done that. But yeah, thanks to him, Casey and Hugh, they helped out before the meeting. Now, you've probably already seen, but issue with the tyre, putting the new tyre on. Big thanks to Scott Vivian and Phil in between the A and the B. They just, unfortunately, he's had issues with his motor, so he pulled out. Hopefully he can get that sorted, but worked out okay for me because they jumped in and helped and got the car ready for me, lent me a front wheel because I'd just run out of tread on the other one. So big thanks to those guys. He also donated me some methanol, so I'm sure I'll pay him back at some point, but thanks for that. And Smedley Tyre Service, Darren Smedley, Brad Smedley, Jack Smedley, Tanya Smedley. They sponsored me a couple of tyres. I used one of them Saturday night, so big thanks to those guys. They're opening a new store in Murray Bridge at the old Bow Repairs, so go hit them up if you need to get some tyres. Great family, great business, so big thanks to those guys. Yeah, that's about it. Not sure when I'm racing next. Probably tyre bills in the car. I'm not sure when. That's probably 3 weeks away or something like that. The bike, I've entered Gilman in 2 weeks, but depends if they get enough numbers or not, so may not happen, but we'll see. I think that's about it, so not sure when I'll see you, but thanks for watching. Catch ya.